Hey, you're watching PhoneArena's video review of the Acer Stream, which is the manufacturer's latest top-of-the-line Android 2.1 powered smartphone. The Acer Stream, of course, comes packed with quite a lot of goodies under its hood, including an impressive 3.7-inch touchscreen, 1 GHz Snapdragon chipset, HD video recording, and a completely customized Android home screen. Right from the start, we would like to note that Acer has packed quite a lot of goodies in the packaging of the Acer Stream. For example, you have a screen protector, you have HDMI cable for the HDMI port, which is usually an accessory that the customer buys additionally, and you even have a carrying case, which feels nice in the hand. It's nothing extraordinary, but it's nice as accessory, you know, that comes in the box. So pretty good stuff by Acer right from the start. So let's check out the screen. We said that it is a 3.7-inch panel. It is of course capacitive, has a resolution of 480 by 800 pixels, which is the standard for high-end smartphones these days, except for the iPhone 4, which leads the pack with its 640 by 960 pixels. However, here we have AMOLED technology, which, as you know, provides some very saturated colors and great viewing angles. However, this all comes at the cost of text clarity, because you can almost see the separate pixels on this display, and this is true for all AMOLED screens out there. It's not just the Acer Stream, of course. You can see this very easily in the browser. For example, when you zoom in like that, you see we have some small text here, and it just makes it a bit harder to read than, say, on traditional LCD screens. So with the Acer Stream and with every other AMOLED handset, you find yourself zooming using the zoom function more often if you want to get a clear view on that text. The other drawback to the screen is that it's also a bit harder to view once you take it outdoors. Below the screen is where it gets pretty interesting with the Acer Stream. First, you have these 4 keys. The search, back and menu keys are touch sensitive, capacitive, but the home key here is a standard physical key with a pretty nice tactile feel, and we like that solution because, you know, the home key is the most used one out of these 4 keys here, so it's nice that it is physical. Beneath these keys you have 3 other keys, which are your music control keys for play, pause, forward and backwards. It's an unconventional solution, you know, but it looks fine here on the Acer Stream, so we like it. On the left side you have the volume rocker and power lock key. These feel nice, have a nicely pronounced travel, but on the other hand the camera shutter is simply terrible. You know, it is very hard. It's a two-stop shutter key, but it's very hard to discern the separate presses. On the top side you have a 3.5mm headphone jack, and here on the right, under a single flap, you find the standard micro USB port and HDMI micro HDMI Type D port. On the back we find the 5 megapixel camera without a flash, with 720p HD video recording, and this Dolby Mobile logo, which comes to enhance your music experience. Once you remove the battery cover, you gain access to the 1400 mAh battery, and in order to gain access to the microSD and SIM card slots, you have to remove the battery as well. By the way, the Stream comes packed with 8 GB SanDisk micro SD card. All in all, the handset feels pretty nice in the hand. The back has this soft touch coating material. It's not light, it's not heavy, its weight is pretty well balanced, so it feels solid in the hand. In the meantime, it does not have this premium feel because it's constructed mainly out of plastic. And here it is, the interface, the customized Android interface of the Acer Stream. What you're seeing is the lock screen. This is the lock and widgets screen actually, because when we unlock it, we no longer have access to these widgets. Of course, you have access, but through an additional application. So this is where you access your widgets. You have, whoops, let's return there. You have 5 screens on which you can deploy your widgets. They are the standard widgets for Android, like these here, and there are also some additional ones that Acer has included with quite minimalistic design, but they're still nice, like the clock here with the date and alarm time, and this weather widget, which is refreshed really easy, like that. You also have a music widget and a lot other. So to unlock the Acer Stream, here's how to do it. Nice touch by the manufacturer. And let's access again this widgets by going through the widgets app. Again, we're here at the widgets, but this time around we have this plus key here, and here's how you can add your widgets, and of course modify the existing ones. And now this is the real home screen of the Acer Stream. It is a fairly unconventional one. You have 3 home screen pages. This is actually your main home screen page, which shows you simply the clock, the date, time, and the alarm time. Once you swipe like this, to the left we have this task history here, which basically shows you a chronological order of the applications that you have run. So this is, according to us, a clever way to utilize the platform's multitasking capabilities. Instead of having to hold the home screen button, you simply swipe like this and you access your apps, which is a pretty cool feature, and we found ourselves using this very often. To the right we have this multimedia screen, which is divided into 3 tabs. The first tab, this one here, is for your images. Here's how you scroll between them. You can quickly access your photos from here. The second tab is for your music content on the phone. We do not have any right now. And the third tab is for your videos. Here's how to switch between them. Let's play a video real quick here. Whoops. This is some Final Fantasy trailer. And we can even use the dedicated multimedia controls here on the right side. So really nice, a bit scary actually. Let's return to the main home screen page. Here it is. Now, at the lower portion of the screen you have this quick launcher dock where you can place shortcuts to the applications that you use the most. You have 8 places here for such applications, and sliding this whole thing up reveals the rest of your apps actually. They're divided into these pages, so it's not the standard for Android vertical slider. Instead you have these pages, which according to us is a better solution because you can it's just a bit more organized. You may have noticed that the status bar is somewhere at the center of the screen, and once you launch an application it stands at the bottom of the screen as opposed to the top where you usually expect to find it. So this is a design or no interface solution by Acer. It's not bad. It does not affect the experience as a whole, so we don't have anything against it, you know. By clicking on the status bar here, on this area where the battery indicator is, you gain quick access to these switches here for airplane mode, GPS, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, and you can also see the remaining battery life. You can either swipe to the left here to see the rest of the options. These in the middle are your notifications, and to the leftmost side you have a clock and quick alarm setting. As we said, this is only a home screen personalization. It does not go any deeper than this, so the basic applications of the operating system have remained the same as they are. So for example, we have the contacts app. As usual, it is divided into these tabs up here. You have favorites, you have contacts. There is no social network integration here, which may be a good or a bad thing depending on if you're a social networking user. This is how you add a contact here. Really simple. Click on the thumbnail to add an image, give a name, family name. Here's mobile phone number, email, IM. You have a lot of options here to, if you enjoy storing a lot of details for your contacts. Let's return to the home screen, and here is the calendar, the standard Android calendar. It is a very advanced application. This is month view, but you can easily switch to week or day view. Adding an appointment is very simple by picking a date, for example the 30th. Yeah, and we jump to day view, where you simply choose your time, for example 15 o'clock, and you simply type your a title for the appointment, and you can see that 15 o'clock is already the set time for the appointment. And of course your other options here, you can choose this to be part of your Gmail calendar, Google Calendar, or simply the phone calendar. The good thing about the messaging app, as always, is that your text correspondences are organized in threaded view. As far as web browsing goes on the Acer Stream, of course, you have the standard Android browser, which is pretty good, but not the best out there. It loads pages very quickly, but on some more complex pages like ours, you can see a bit of a lag here and there once you scroll in overview mode like this. You see, it's not the smoothest one out there, and it's not because the page is loading. It's ready now, but there is still some lag here. However, you can still use pinch to zoom, which works very well here. And you might see that the text is not automatically formatting depending on the zoom level, but this gets done once you double tap on it. Usually, you know, double tap on it, it should format. Yeah, here it is. There is also double tap zooming in the browser, but it's very poorly realized. Here is the camera interface of the Acer Stream. At the bottom here we have this digital zoom bar. On the left we have quick switches between camera, video and gallery modes, and tapping on the screen brings up this the additional options. You can choose your photo resolution. You can also pick a white balance option, brightness, timer, and additional options like macro, anti-shake, contrast, effects. ISO, and so on. There are quite a lot of options here, but what matters in the end are the photos that you take and their quality. And unfortunately, we can state that the photos taken with the 5 megapixel camera of the Acer Stream are not very good. The same goes for the recorded HD 720p video, which suffers from the same drawbacks like pinkish whites, occasional blurs here and there, and such stuff. Since Acer has wanted the Stream to be a multimedia-centric smartphone, it has also added some additional multimedia applications. But first, of course, you have the standard apps like Android Market. Let's check Android Market. Of course, here is where you'll find tons of additional applications for the Stream. Should be around 70,000 apps. Some more useful than others. In addition, you have the wonderful YouTube app, Facebook, of course, and now we have the standard music player for the operating system, but there's also Nemo player, which is a bit better when it comes to the visual presentation. But in terms of functionality, it is nothing extraordinary, of course. It is divided into 3 tabs. The first tab is for your photos, the second for music, and the third one for your videos. In addition, you have this Music A application, which is a music recognition service. Just click on this large button here and it will start listening. In addition, you have Spinlets, which lets you stream free music, media server app, which allows you to stream your to surf your multimedia through a Wi-Fi network. Some other interesting apps included here are a barcode scanner, Road Sync and Acer Sync, which will allow you to sync your handset, and Documents to Go, which is the so-called Acer bundle version, which means that it's not a full version, so you cannot create documents and you cannot do some other stuff which is written here. You cannot search, select, copy, paste text, so you're quite limited in terms of functionality here, but at least you'll be able to view files. Let's check the on-screen QWERTY keyboards on the Stream real quick. These are the standard Android keyboards. This is the portrait one. Thanks to the 3.7-inch display, it is possible to use this one fairly easy, but of course it will be much more comfortable once you switch to the landscape option here. It presents you with these much bigger keys, much handier to use. So again, thanks to the 3.7-inch screen, it is pretty comfortable to use the on-screen QWERTY keyboard on the Acer Stream. We have to admit that we really like the Acer Stream. It is very well executed product. It has a nice relaxed design. It feels nice in the hand, of course. It has pretty nice features like 3.7-inch AMOLED screen, which might not be the best one out there for reading, but it's definitely awesome for viewing photos or watching videos. We also like the customized interface because it's a breath of fresh air really on the Android market. It's different from anything else out there, so it's a nice experience. Of course, it's not a handset without drawbacks as every other phone out there. Most notably, its 5 megapixel camera is mediocre. The same goes for the HD video recording, and it also lacks a flash. In addition, its call quality is average at best. But overall, it's a great handset, really, one of the best out there. Still, if you don't really like the Acer Stream for one reason or another, you can always check some other products like the HTC Desire, which is almost identical in terms of specifications, but has, of course, different design and different user interface. Another great option is the Samsung Galaxy S, which is faster, stronger with its 4-inch screen. So these are actually your best alternatives out there to the Acer Stream. For more info on this phone and many other handsets as well as news, specs and information on the mobile industry, you can always check us out at PhoneArena.com.